Yama akwaba ediba kokoko TV so yeda wase say wo hwe kokoko TV nemum yebeko so asra say wonya subscribe o channel here oba subscribe ama yen na wa like videos no ozafo wi na wa share na onye bi nso anya bi a hwe aya news update ene ya dey bro na yen semre no ye breaking news ba akwa ye pese edit je na eni etifo nyina che nti yen bre na yen koti audio wi ye ba ye de ni aka nyina asom so Come home, Nankoti audio Nimrayaba. You will be at Bemo. Medawase, say, O share Kokoti.
The people who have been looked up to. So I want to appeal to colleagues. If you have observed, I have consciously stayed away from this matter. I have not signed any of the petitions, whether for or against and all of that. I think that internal matters should not play out into the public domain. We should sit in-house and resolve these matters. Our appeal, particularly to senior colleagues, to slow down on the media engagement, halt all of that. Let's stop the name calling and all of that. All those involved are colleagues. Everybody has their strengths. Everybody has contributed to our forward march to even reach where we are now, a hung parliament, and to be seen as a government in which the credible alternative. We cannot afford to lose all of that. A lot of hard work has gone into where we have reached, a lot of sacrifice, a lot of determination. Everybody has played their role. So I will appeal to everybody. Let us just retreat. Let's go into caucus. That's why it's called a caucus. There are so many things that have been in caucus when we are caucusing that are not supposed to come out. Look, you go through the history. There have been so many changes or leadership, if you like, reviews. I can list them from the Owusu Achampong era, coming down to Dr. Kwabena J, all the way down to the Bagbin era. Then you had the Afoka, Kumbuo, Bagbin, Haruna era. You take the other side, they've had Owusu Ajekum when they were not represented, but there was at least, we created a minority, leader position. Then there was J.H. Mensah. Then you had Felix Owusu Ajepong. Then you had Abraham Oseidu, Che Mensah Bonsu. So there have always been this. I don't recall when we've had this, acrimony spilling out like this. I would have thought that after 30 years, we should have gathered experience and perfected the system. So what's happening now? What has gone amiss? And why are we breaking so many hearts? So I would just appeal that let's slow down, let's calm down, let's cool heads prevail, and Council of Elders should step in, call all sides, and let us remember, I started this part of my submission. There are so many burning issues. We are faced with a life and death situation. People's life savings, people's very existence are at stake. They are looking up to us. The levels of corruption, look at the COVID report. Even this cathedral now, over $1 billion project. That has to be cleaned up.
How did you arrive at that?
Oh yes. Yes. If you look at their own document they brought to Parliament, a copy of which I have here. So the construction, the fiscal construction, is $383.4 million fiscal construction, but it has exclusions. There are so many exclusions in the contract. Professional fees, so all the architects, all the other professionals, is not part of this. Items under consideration, excavations, rock, etc., not part of it. Site instructions, subcontract appointments, savings on import duties, escalation of construction costs due to COVID and global inflation is all not factored in the $400 million. Extension of time claims and cost implication of same. Now, 10 months of no work. It comes with cost. So the extension of time claims. The contractors are calculating all of that. You have to add it to it. Finance charges on unpaid amounts to the main contractor. There are a number of payments that are outstanding that are compounding. Standing time claims for main contractor. Standing time, as they are waiting 10 months now, there's a cost to that. Abortive and rework costs due to main contractor suspension. If you talk to Ribade JV, they'll tell you that for this long period of waiting, they have to do reworks. They can't just go and continue. They must do reworks. You must add all of that. Then the museum displays and the fit out. The $400 million people talk about is just the shell. You are talking about a museum which must have artifacts. These artifacts are very, very expensive. So the artifacts, the displays, the fit outs is not part of the $400 million.
What about the biblical garden?
Yes, those are variation, not part of it. The biblical garden, the Bible museum. You have to.
But those are the ones that we paid summers for.
Yes, to do coordination.
Okay.
That's just coordination. We haven't paid for the actual construction, the actual.
No, I'm saying
architect.
that it was for the coordination of those ones.
Those two, yes.
That we've given him the money.
The money, 28.2 million. I mean, it's just thievery. So when you add all of this, and then you add, because of the expensive model that was adopted, the demolition. Chief Justice is looking for $50 million for the new Judicial Training Institute. You have to add it. Judges relocation, the construction going on at cantonments, you must add that cost as well. We have done that. They are rent thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Five. Okay, so it comes up to $60,000 a year per bungalow.
Exactly.
The rent.
Exactly. The rent. Yes. Then you must also add the relocation of the passport office, 10 million cedis. Scholarship Secretariat, they have not been relocated yet. They are looking for land for them. Then COMSIS, the IT firm, we haven't compensated them fully. They are waiting. Waterstone Realty, the luxury apartment complex, they are in court, demanding a judgment debt. If you look at current exchange rate is around 200 million Ghana cedis. Okay. You must add all of that. The Malian ambassador, his residence was demolished. We are going to buy land for him at airport residential area. You must add that. You know land at airports. you are the Ghana land owners.
Maybe the government has some there.
Then the construction of the ambassador's residence. So when you add all of this, I mean, I can't believe that we adopted this reckless approach.
So we have not.
When you add all of this,
we have not replaced the Mali ambassador's residence.
No, we haven't.
But we've given Summers 28 million.
Yes, can you believe that? The contractor was asking for more money. That is outstanding work. You haven't paid, and yet we gave Summers 28 million.
But we had 28 million to give to Summers.
Yes.
But we needed to rely on Reverend Kusibuatin for 2.6.
For 2.6, yes. Brilliant question. Brilliant question. Brilliant question. And Doc, in all of this Kusibuatin affair, what?
No, I didn't ask you to go back.
No. You let me just introduce this. Has it occurred to you that they tell all of us to contribute every month? We should send 100 cedis, 100. We should contribute. When their own board member gave them a loan of 2.6 million, he demanded everything.
Oh, no, but that's not, we don't know the other.